I am the Witch of Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading for Gemini Moons. How are you doing, Gemini Moons? It's good to see you. I love how the Oracle card always comes out so quickly. I know it's kind of a stressful week here in the United States. I'm putting this out. See, I'm filming this on Tuesday, putting this out tomorrow, Wednesday. So things might still be a little up in the air, if you know what I mean. A little stressful. So I invite you to take some deep breaths to calm yourself, ground yourself, center yourself. Take some time just to think about ourselves. just focus on our lives for a minute. See what message the moon has for you this month. Your cards are coming out nice and quick. I like that. There we go. All right, let's take a look at our cards. So for the Oracle card, we have affection with Taurus and the fire element. And a cat. That's so cute. I love cats. All right, and for your tarot cards, we have 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Chariot, Ace of Chalices, aka Ace of Cups, the Sun, and lastly, 8 of Chalices reversed, aka 8 of Cups reversed. We've got Cups and Pentacles today, plus Chariot and the Sun. That's fun. Okay, so I'm just taking a minute to kind of try and dive as deep as I can into this reading because it seems very simple and straightforward. So I'm trying to try and get everything I can out of this. But it also seems kind of simple today. We have 8 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is such a nice card. It's one of my favorite cards to see because Cups, of course, is associated with the water element. That's all about emotion and your intuition and your inner world, your thoughts, feelings. And so Ace of Cups is like feeling so excited and giddy and feeling like your cup is full and you're just like bursting at the seams. It's kind of like the feeling when you have a crush on somebody and you're just like really excited and giddy and smiley and oh my gosh, I'm so excited, oh my god, you know? Or when you're really looking forward to something, you're like, oh my god. So I believe this reading is about something new that you are learning, or maybe not really new, but something that you are learning about and something you are maybe have already dove pretty deep into, For some of you, maybe for others of you, this is something that you've just kind of been wanting to learn about and dive into and pursue, maybe like a hobby or just some sort of interest that you have. I'm also, given that we have these ace cards, I do feel like this is something either like new in the sense that you've never started it before and now you want to, or new as in like you've kind of like dipped your toes into it, but you've been wanting to like really pour yourself into it, or maybe we have this Ace of Pentacles reversed here, which to me, it usually signifies a missed opportunity. But I think it's something in the context of this reading. I think it's more like an opportunity that can come from this. That you're not quite in a position right now for that opportunity to present itself. But if you dive into this and really like give your all into this thing that you are really excited about, maybe not your all, I don't know, a large percentage of yourself, as much as you can, right, into this thing, then I think you'll be able to see what this opportunity is. I think it's especially cute that we have this with the sun, because the sun is sunshiny energy. It's joy, it's excitement, it's illuminating, it's positivity, it's good vibes. You love the sun, right? So maybe you're still in a place now where you are not quite, it's hard to like talk about this vaguely because obviously this could be talking about like a million things, right? It's going to be different for each one of you, but maybe you're not in a place right now where it makes sense for this opportunity to open up for you, right? But by kind of giving yourself to this thing and really going where your heart is guiding you, going to like what gets you excited, what part gets your like creativity going, those kinds of things. I think once you allow yourself to do that, that is when this will all open up. But I'm really just having this feeling, and I'm going to say it one more time because I think this is really important. I'm having this feeling that this is something that you are just being like intuitively guided to. Like you're just feeling pulled to like a magnet. It's really important that you follow that and not kind of branch off into like, well, if I'm going to do this, then I have to do this part. And I don't really like this part, but I guess I have to. Like stick with the part that makes you feel good. Don't feel like you have to do some other part because other people told you to. Just stick with like what is making you excited, what is like grabbing your attention. Just stick to that part. I'm not even sure if I can give an example off the top of my head, but if that makes sense to you, please take note of that because I think that's really important. I don't want you to get all concerned with like the details, or go on these tangents that ultimately will not bring you any happiness, right? Just stick with that where your heart is leading you to. So I think the reason why this is obviously important enough that it's coming through in a reading is because I think it's going to help you emotionally. With this Eight of Cups reversed, that tells me that there's something that you've been really struggling to move away from. I am guessing with the context of this reading that it's something that maybe like you have already left, but it's just something that is kind of stuck in your mind and just mentally and emotionally you're having a hard time moving away from it. I think having this thing that you can pour yourself into, kind of as a distraction, but kind of as a way to encourage your mind and your inner world to move on to something else and get excited about other things. I think it'll help you move on from whatever happened. And I think part of why this is something that will specifically help is because this is something you can have a lot of control of. I just thought of a good example. Let's say that maybe this thing that you want to learn or you want to dive into or learn more about, experience, is gardening, right? When you're gardening with the cherry energy, that's about taking control of a situation and making decisions. And with gardening, that's what you do, right? You decide, what plants you want to plant, right? How you want to plant them, indoor, outdoor, what pots you want to put them in or whatever. There's a lot of decisions, and it's kind of like your own little project that you are the head of, right? And I think kind of tapping into that energy a bit would be good for you. Feeling like you have control over this thing and then being successful with that, I think that's some very nice energy that would be good for you right now. So I know, just to kind of wrap this up, I know I said that it is possible that some opportunity will come from this, but I also really want to encourage you to not be thinking so much about, if I do this, what will the benefit be? What will the reward be? It's important that you're doing something that you just genuinely love. And being that we have this Taurus here, maybe something that makes you feel very grounded. Or maybe something that can kind of like clear your mind a little bit, right? And if you're doing something because, well, maybe I can turn this into a business. Well, maybe I can show this off to other people. Well, maybe, something that is a little bit materialistic, superficial. Not to say that any of that is wrong, but that's not the point of this. If something like that comes along in the long run, then that's great. But I'm really, really trying to emphasize this is something that should make your soul shine with sunshiny energy and feel full. Go towards that. Lean into that feeling, and that whatever comes after is whatever, because that's not the point. The point is following this thing that, for all the other reasons I said, that I think will really be good for you right now, today, when you're doing it. You know what I mean? So, okay, Gemini moons, I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions about this, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. I'd be curious to know exactly what it is that you are feeling drawn to or wanting to do. But I am wishing you lots of luck with this. And I'm sending you lots of grounded, calm, but also sunshiny energy as you are pursuing this very interesting thing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!